Hello, peeps. This is Tango, and welcome back to Tango's World of Fix. This is gonna be... What the heck is going on with my voice, first of all? Okay. I will be reading two sides of the same coin, old. This will be Chapter 6. Okay. Also, if you hear buzzing or that's my computer. It's, like, overheating. Anyways. Let's just get right into it. Aizawa eyed Nezu suspiciously. The boy had just had a panic attack from seeing somebody, and he'd suggest meeting a new person. And that was the dumbest thing that the principal had said, which caused Aizawa to scoff. Nezu raised an eyebrow, but walked to Midoriya's bag. He pulled out Midoriya's phone and entered the passcode and opened a writing app. Nezu quickly typed a message and showed it to President Mike, and sent the hero on his way. As Nezu removed the message, Recovery Girl had started to check up on Midoriya. "Did you have a good rest last night?" she asked calmly, while the boy was held in Aizawa's arms and capture weapon. Midoriya shook his head and started to sign. "I was up till about 4 a.m., woke up at 6:30 a.m. There was the nightmare again," he said, looking at the white soles of his red shoes. The nurse sighed as she felt over the boy's heart, trying to see if he was still panicking. The heartbeat was slowing down, making Recovery Girl let out a sigh of relief. "Can you try saying a word? I want to make sure your voice isn't affected," she asked politely. The boy sat straighter, and he looked around and only saw the three adults, but one was still technically a stranger. His eyes met the obsidian eyes, and he felt himself relax. He continued to stare at the pro's eyes before looking at the bandages covering the man. I'm so sorry. It probably hurt holding me like that," he said, jumping away from the hero. The nurse chuckled. "Seems like your voice is okay, just a little more stuttering than usual." Midoriya realized he had just spoken, and his hands clamped around his throat. He whimpered at the pain from his throat clogging up again. The nurse shook her head as Nezu handed him a cup of tea. He smelled the sour lemongrass tea and smiled, happily sipping it with the principal. Nezu watching fondly as he tapped on his shoulder. "I brought him," President Mike chirped, hiding his worry with a smile. The teen looked over and saw a crazy-haired boy next to the pro. He stared for a moment before he spoke. Hi, your name is Midoriya, right?" In a questioning, tired tone. The smaller teen nodded and then started motioning between the blonde and black and purple-haired people. President Mike seemed to understand the wild sign and sighed. "You pieced that together pretty quickly, little listener. But yes, we all are family." Midoriya gaped before an idea came into his head. He trotted to his bag and took out his laptop. He opened a folder marked Workity Smirkity and showed the pro a piece of art he had made. It was of Aizawa and Yamada posing together. Yamada leaned closer and was amazed by the piece of art. "I got commissioned for that work a year ago. I think it's my favorite," Midoriya signed before closing the laptop. "Oh wow, Midoriya, I didn't know you drew," Nezu said from behind Midoriya. Midoriya jumped up from where he was, slightly surprised from the mouse appearing behind him. "Wait, I think I've seen that. Wait, are you Green Floof?" Shinzo said, quirking an eyebrow in interest, but still monotone. The smaller boy felt his face flush and hid his face behind the laptop. The boy nodded his head behind the device. "Oh, I'm Purple Calico," Shinzo said, oh so nonchalantly. Midoriya gaped for a moment before lowering the device and giving a shy smile. Midoriya remembered Purple Calico was often on the artist part of the hero forums late at night. It was the day he showed the commissioned work that the boy had messaged him. "You have received an instant message." Purple Calico. "Hey, I saw your President Mike and Eraserhead art. I must say it is quite good. How much do you know about Eraserhead?" Green Floof. "Oh, I'm happy you like it. I know a few things about Eraserhead, as I've done analysis on him. I'm sorry that I can't share that information, for I have no idea how you could use it against him." Purple Calico. "Oh, that makes sense. I have seen your analysis floating around before. How do you get your information?" Green Floof. Oh, I take videos, news articles, and stuff on that genre and analyze them. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I see the fights in front of me. Purple Calico. That makes sense, but Eraserhead has, no media on him, so you can analyze him from that. Green Floop. There have been 2 videos of Eraserhead fighting. Both were deleted soon after uploaded, but I managed to watch them. I've also seen him a few times while walking around at night. Purple Calico. Are you out walking now? It's 2 a.m. You shouldn't be out. Green Floof. I am, but I'll be fine. Most aren't awake at 2 a.m., so I'll be good. Purple Calico. Do you have a death wish? Green Floof. Nah, but I'm trying to look for an underground hero named Mimic. He seems pretty powerful and is good at his job. Purple Calico. You're 13. You shouldn't go after hero fights at night on purpose. Green Floof. I'm 14 and I don't care about my life. Purple Calico. If I were you, I'd call your parents to get you. Green Floof. Ooh, are you a medium or do you own a Ouija board? Purple Calico. You have made me concerned about you in the span of 5 minutes of talking to you. Green Floof. Fun. Anyways, if you don't have any more questions, then I'll be going. Purple Calico. Hopefully to bed. Green Floof. That's funny. If you want to keep in contact with me, then you're allowed to friend me. But I'll be off now. Purple Calico. Yeah, bye. If you have any Eraserhead doodles that you don't mind sharing, can you send them? He's pretty cool after all. Green Floof has signed off. As a sigh escaped Midoriya's lips, he looked around. Nobody was near the small vigilante. No one even paid mind to him. He ricocheted off a wall and onto a roof, overlooking the streets. He felt a presence behind him and turned around with a jump to the side. Hello, Midnight, he said with a cocky voice, leaning against the edge of the roof. Bunny, I must say that you usually don't come to Saitama. What's the occasion? Bunny looked around for a moment before spotting the other shadow in the corner. He jumped over Midnight and onto the perp's neck, causing the man to drop his gun. I'm just hopping around. Anyways, this guy's is yours now. Ta-da! He replied before leaping off the roof and onto the street. Ta-da! Sorry. As he ducked into an alley, he saw the people he was looking for. Mimic was patrolling the streets, but they were about to turn into an alley. Bunny heard a pocket knife click and started to prepare to jump in. As expected, someone from the alleyway that Mimic turned into charged at the hero, causing Bunny to spring into action. Bunny quickly apprehended the attacker, causing Mimic to jump slightly. As Mimic tried reaching forward, the vigilante took that moment of speed to go. He watched the hero's confused posture as he tied up the attacker, calling in a report along the way. Soon a police car had come to take the villain, while a detective questioned the hero. He heard Mimic reply, I didn't see any features about the person. They jumped so fast and apprehended the guy that all I saw was a blur of bright green. To which the confused detective, was it a bunch of bright green that you saw? He questioned while Mimic nodded his head. Weird. Well, if it was bright green, it isn't the vigilante I thought it would be. The detective sighed, returning to the police car. Bunny noticed that there was another person in the back. The guy who had tried to attack Midnight. He let out a sigh, slightly trying to regain his breath. He had done this for 15 months so far, but the adrenaline still got to him. He hadn't made the mistake of getting injured and sleeping in a random alley for a year, but that's what he did. Whatever quirk the guy that attacked Mimic had made it so that Bunny was now bleeding. He felt his phone buzz with a reminder that he was done for the day. Another buzz made it so that Bunny picked up the phone. Have you found Mimic? A white box message said. He saw it was from Purple Calico and decided to mark it as red, just until he got home at least. He felt the blood running down his leg, not that it would be visible from the black cloth. He started to walk in the shadows, trying his best to stay completely hidden. His attempts didn't work as he saw a man with long blonde hair approach him. Luckily, he had the idea of taking off the mask and putting his hoodie on inside out, so you couldn't see the ears. You need a little help there, bud? The man asked, concern eminent in his eyes. Midoriya stood up a little straighter. No, I'm fine. I just started to get a bit tired, he said with a bright smile. He didn't care about his voice changer being off. He wouldn't see the stranger ever again. The piecer didn't look happy about his answer and went to move closer. Midoriya felt himself flinch, backing into a wall on accident. Sorry, sir. I have to go home now. Bye, he yelled while running past the hand reaching for him. It wasn't a good idea to run with a random injury, but he didn't care as he cut through the streets until he got to his motorbike. He normally only used it during the day, but since it was a bit further today to track down Mimic, it was an easy transport method. Upon reaching his living room, he checked his phone again. He had 2 unread messages from Purple Calico, which he opened. Purple Calico. Have you found Mimic? Purple Calico. I see that you read it. Are you okay? Purple Calico. Please don't tell me you got kidnapped or stabbed. I like seeing your art and analysis. Green Floof. I'm good. Some guy did try touching me, and so I had to yeet myself away. Purple Calico. Why in the world would you yeet yourself? That sounds so weird. Green Floof. Yeah, well, oh well. Anyways, I didn't see Mimic, so that sucked. Anyways, you should sleep. Purple Calico. I would, but insomnia's a jerk. Green Floof. Understandable. Have a good night. Midoriya looked up at the boy in front of him, surprised at the guy he chatted with on and off with for a year. He let out a small smile and picked up his bag. The teen strode forward and patted Midoriya's head. Your username is fitting, Floof, he stated while continuing to pat the boy's head. The smaller boy backed away from the hand, starting to head into the building. Midoriya, you are excused for the day, Nezu said, walking in front of the boy. Midoriya stopped and looked at his mentor. A puzzled expression allowed itself to be displayed. Feel free to take Shinzo with you wherever you go, by the way. I'm sure the 2 of you will get along quite well, the mouse chirped, causing Midoriya to flinch his hand. As Nezu watched his student sign angrily, he pulled out his own phone. A ding was heard from President Mike's phone, with the both pros pulling them out. What is your opinion of my student so far? I think both Shinzo and Midoriya could be beneficial to each other. Aizawa looked at the message from the principal before asking what he meant. The principal grinned in real life and pointed at Shinzo. Aizawa saw how his son was hiding a smile while looking at the pouting boy. When he looked back to his boss, the mouse shrugged and started to walk away. Have fun, Midoriya. Tell Suki thank you for the donut and tea, he teased while quickly walking away to his office. Better head somewhere, Midoriya. I don't think Nezu would be proud of you if you disobeyed him, Recovery Girl chuckled. Midoriya gave a sigh of regret that he tried to think of what to do. And Aizawa had gotten bored and went to get coffee while Mike left to go teach. He turned to his new babysitter and started out to sign. Why are you here? You can just sleep if you want. To which Shinzo shook his head. I may as well take a break for a day, or I'll burn out, was the reply. Midoriya sighed and started to walk to the UA gates. Today would be a long day. In the notes, there is a, that's the end of the chapter also, but there's a, link for the Midoriya's gear, Vigilante gear, but the thing is, I just tried accessing it, but it didn't work. Sorry, this chapter was, not very well recordingly. I didn't do a very good job, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I really like that chapter. Okay, let's see my notes for that chapter. Okay. 6. Wait, that was chapter 6. Yeah, that was chapter 6. Shinzo knowing Izuku. Oh my god, I love that. I love how they were, already talking like they're friends. For some reason, once I got to the end, I was kind of picturing more like Izuku. Shinzo knows Vigilante Izuku and not Izuku. But anyways, I don't know. I think that's nice. But I like it both ways. But no, I think it would be better if he knew him as a vigilante. But no, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Either way. Anyways. Oh my god, my voice is not doing very well today. Also, I recorded half of this 2 days ago. So anyways. Izuku voice and Prism Mike. Oh, the Izuku, speaking and Prism Mike being there, hugging and, comforting. Oh, I forgot to mention this for chapter 5, but the present Mike being pencil and Aizawa being that pencil topper. I just thought that was really funny. Sorry. Anyways, that's all the notes I have for this chapter. I'm gonna start recording chapter 7 if I can today, because tomorrow I have an old friend of mine who's gonna stay with me, so I won't be able to be recording. I haven't seen him in so long. It's been literally like so many years. But he's gonna be staying with me and my family. There's a bug in my room again. There was 2 bees in my house yesterday. Like, oh, and another one this morning. I don't even know where they're coming from. Ooh. I'm gonna kill all my Sherlock Holmes. Where'd it go? Oh my god. Go back here. Ah! Shoot. Oh, sorry, Missy. Wait, why am I doing that? Where is it? Get back here. Oh god. Wait, where'd it go? I can't see it again. Where the... Is that it? I think I found it. I can't reach that high though. Maybe I can get it with this. My staff. Wait, where'd it go? Oh my god. I'm trying to hit it with this like staff. Oh, I hit it. That's actually really surprising. Wait, did I hit it? No, I didn't. Dang it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm back. I had to pause this. Anyways, I got the mosquito, I think. Wait, it's right there. What the heck? Wait, I think I can get it with this staff. Oh my god, I got it. No, I didn't. Dang it. Frick. Oh, shoot. Where'd it go? Oh my god, am I blind? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. This freaking fly. It's a mosquito or a fly. I don't know what it is. It's like either a mosquito or a fly. Wait, there's 2 of them. Dang it. I keep hitting. Oh, I killed it, finally. Oh, but now its guts are all over the wall. Oh well. Well, I killed it. Okay. We can go back now. Okay, anyways, I really like this chapter. It was great. Okay, I cannot wait to read the next chapter, and I'm gonna do that like right now. So if I don't update like a few times this next week, it's because I won't, like, because I'm gonna have people in my house, so I'm not gonna be able to like record. If I find the time, I definitely will, of course. I just don't think I'm going to, because they're gonna be in our house like all the time. I mean, mainly when I'm home. So anyways, my feet are so tired. I worked 9 hours today. 9 hours. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. This is a tired Tango signing off. Bye.